Yay, we're online, we're live. Sorry, guys, I had a sneezing and allergy attack right before I was supposed to go live, so I know I'm a couple minutes late. We are so glad you're here. This is going to be a powerful day because today we're going to talk about why is an online business going to work for you? I get a lot of questions about what the best system is as far as, okay, how are we going to have a business that gets us where we want to go? The truth is, I'm going to talk about why an online business will work for you, not just for me, not just for the people who are already doing it successfully. And we're going to walk through exactly how you make it happen. Like how do you make this thing go? So, all right, I'm going to make sure, yeah, you can see the board. You can see the board. Do I need to scoot over more this way? I'll scoot over a little more this way. Okay, hopefully that will be enough for us to be able to see. All right, let's get going. If you are here live, please say hello. Let me know where you're joining from. If you are watching this in replay, I am so glad you are here and that you are able to watch it from replay. Give me a holler and hit hashtag replay so that I know that you were able to make it. And let me know whether this content is helpful for you. Feel free to ask any questions you may have in the comments below. I will be checking in. I check my channel on a regular basis. So if you have a question and you want to ask it here, this is a great place for me to make sure that I can answer that for you. And it could be a question about anything. It doesn't have to just be here about the online business. It can be about business in general. I've spent the last few years coaching over 5,000 online business owners. So most of them were creatives and makers and artists, teaching them how they can get their business online, transition it from, trying to be in the galleries and all of that, adding an online income stream and doing it efficiently so it doesn't take up all of their time. Because the truth is, as an artist, you need a lot of time to create your product. You're constantly investing time making your product. That's what makes it different from a lot of other businesses. And it's also what makes it more difficult to be successful. So if I can help artists be successful online, I'm telling you, I can help you with whatever it is you offer. If you offer a service or maybe you offer a product that's, a much needed product, it wouldn't matter whether it's real estate, insurance, or some kind of training course or, fitness, whatever it is you want to help people with, we can make that into an online business. And then today I'm going to talk specifically about how you could, if that's what you wanted, instead of making your own product in your very own business, you can invest in, a pre-built business that then you have the option to sell and what that looks like and why would you even be interested in doing that? So, all right, let's dig in. The first thing I want to talk about is, the question that I get asked is, Shauna, how the heck am I supposed to start an online business? I don't have any following. I haven't been on social media. One of my really, old friends from, gosh, back in the day when I used to live in Boise, Idaho, which I miss the Northwest so much. She's like, I just don't understand how I'm going to make it work. I see you out there online and you look like you know what you're doing and you know all this stuff and you just make it look so easy. And I can't see myself doing that. Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about why you can do it, why I know you can do it. Okay, number one, the number one reason I know you can make this work is you are given a step by step. All you have to do is follow it. Follow it. What are you given step by step instructions to? Well, here's the deal. You're given step by step instructions on how to um, build an email list, build an email list. Why is that important? An email list is the most powerful marketing um, tool, right, in your toolbox. Because when you are connected to someone through your email, that means you own those leads. You know, I love social media. We are out here using social media constantly to connect with our prospective buyers, but the truth is they're just followers. They're not really a true prospective potential client until you have them in your own email list. So you're thinking, well, that sounds great, Shauna, but I don't have an email list and I don't know how to build an email list. Yeah, I totally get it. I didn't know that either when I started, but you can invest in a program right now that will show you step by step how to build your email list and how to build your email list correctly. Because here's the thing about having an email list, it's not effective unless it's consistently out there nurturing and building that know, like, trust factor, building the rapport and the relationship with your prospective client. An email list isn't something that you just send something to someone one time and you never go out there again. So if you're investing in the legacy program builder, the legacy program, those campaigns, that email campaign that we're talking about that nurtures your client all the way to the end to the sale. I'm gonna have to put something on this that's so sharp. Is pre-built for you. All you have to do is follow the steps to get that set up so it's automatically working for you 24/7. The email list is what empowers you to be able to have this business running behind the scenes. So whether you're out grocery shopping, sitting at the pool, at the gym, out with your friends, having drinks for happy hour, or you know, out with your hubby at a restaurant, excuse me, it really wouldn't matter what that is. Oh, goodness. It really wouldn't matter what that is. You can have your business running behind the scenes 24/7 with us an email list that you can get a step by step. All you have to do is follow it. All you have to do is hook it up. Okay? How else does this business work if you don't understand social media? We show you how to build a social media following, right? Everything from setting them up to how to make the algorithms work for you. We show you how to build a social media you don't have to worry about. So if you want, whoops, if you want to build a YouTube channel, like say you're comfortable on YouTube, we have an information on how to set up a YouTube channel, how to get out there and build your YouTube channel as far as your following and the people who are paying attention to what you're putting out there. One of the easiest platforms to build a social media following on right now is TikTok. I know, crazy, TikTok. Trust me, I never thought I'd be on TikTok. I never thought I'd be on TikTok. If you want to find me on TikTok, it's Six Figures with Shauna. That's how you can find me on TikTok. And over there, I'm also training and doing all kinds of tips and tricks on how to make a digital business work for you. So if you want another place to connect with me over there. So why did I choose TikTok? Why do they encourage TikTok as far as social media? We'll put TikTok, right? Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest. We have people who are on Pinterest, um, people who are on X, and LinkedIn, right? Those are just a few of the platforms that you can learn how to use. Now, when you look at these, this is really overwhelming. So I recommend just choosing one. Now, for me, I already had this one established, meaning I've been doing an online business for a while. So I already had people on my Facebook. So it was really easy for me to implement this in there right away, right? It was easy. I didn't have to spend all the time, setting it up, putting my banner on, filling in my about page. But if you need help with that, that is so easy to do. And I can help you with that, no problem. The program also helps you with that. Okay. So when you're out there on Facebook, you can be on your personal profile, your business profile, and on a community. You can run your own Facebook group. So you get a lot of platforms within one, right? If you're doing Facebook. Okay. TikTok. Why did I choose TikTok secondly? Well, TikTok, once again, it is one of the fastest growing social media platforms. The fastest growing demographic on TikTok are my ideal client, right? Anyone that's between 35 to 60 are getting on TikTok, which is who my ideal customer is, right? Your ideal customer depends on who you are and what you're offering, whether that would be the best place to connect with your ideal customer. Here's why the other reason I love TikTok, it's a full-blown search engine. It's just like a mini Google. Now, Facebook's trying to catch up with that actually. They've got their Meta AI thingy that's going. They're even doing ads for it on TV because they have realized that they are missing the boat on having a search engine built in to, hang on, I'm gonna turn on my air conditioning for a minute. It's a little warm in here. Built into their platform. So they're adding that. So when someone is searching for something and they're like, how to make money online or how to make money from home or how to play the guitar for beginners or whatever, that is super searchable on TikTok. TikTok will just deliver whatever it is you're looking for right into your feed. It just shows up on your feed. You don't even have to punch anything after that, right? It's handed to you. So that's why I liked TikTok. If you want to learn how to use TikTok, that is part of what we teach you step by step. How to set up your TikTok, how to use your TikTok, how to really make the algorithm work for you. Let's talk about how that happens. The first thing you need to do on TikTok, we'll just dive in here a little bit. First thing you need to do on TikTok, maybe you already have a TikTok account. If you want to start getting traction with your TikTok for your business, you need to start a brand new profile because you want to customize your profile based on who it is you want to connect with. So, perfect example, I already had a TikTok, but guess what? Who was I connected with? What was the content? I only had like 3 or 4 videos on there. But who was I connected with? I had a lot of followers, actually, a decent amount of followers over there. But guess what? They were all artists. Well, that's not my ideal client for who I am sharing this online business opportunity. This is they already have their product, they already have their system that they're using, right? So if you are wanting to get traction with your ideal customer, you have to start a new profile because TikTok is helping you connect with your ideal customer. TikTok is literally pushing your content out to whoever it is your hashtags relate to, it's telling TikTok, okay, here's where I want my content to go. And they do that for you. Now, once you start getting traction with that, they start putting your content out further and further to the people who match your ideal customer. You don't have to pay for ads on TikTok, right? Oh my gosh. Now Facebook has it's similar. It's not quite as powerful as an algorithm, but Facebook's the same way. Whoever you are out there interacting with and friend requesting and engaging on content, whoever the people are, that is who your content is going to be in front of. So if you're out there talking to grandma, or every time grandma posts something, you're liking and hearting it, or every time your kids post something, you're liking and hearting it, and making a comment, and that's the only thing you're doing out there on that platform on Facebook, well, your stuff's not going to go beyond that, because according to Facebook, you're showing them who you want to engage with on social media. You just have to know how to use the algorithms to make it work for you, right? So, why is now one of the best times to start a digital business? Like, why now? Why the urgency? Well, here's the truth. We don't know when these platforms that we are using, where we are generating income basically using free advertising, free marketing resources. We don't know when that's going to change. We don't know when they're going to be like, yep, nope, we don't send your stuff anywhere unless you pay for it. You want to get in now while you still have access to it for no investment. You don't have to pay to get out there on social media. So if you are wanting to start a business on a shoestring, this is the best way to do it and still have a global reach as far as who you have access to connect with, right? 3 billion users on Facebook alone right now. TikTok, I've lost track of how many users they have, but you get the idea. The sooner you start, the better. The longer you wait, the harder it is to get out there and be seen on the social media platform you're wanting to build. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. If you're like me, I didn't have the time to wait. Oh my word. I joke I'm going to be sleeping on my kids in the garage, one of my kids on a mattress, right? Because I don't have the funds that I need to live even comfortably, right? To be able to not work until I'm 80. If I wanted to quit work when I'm 65, I don't have a 401k. I don't have a big nest egg that's put away for healthcare emergencies, right? Much less a decent healthcare plan that would cover all that stuff. You know how it is if you've worked for yourself. Having an affordable healthcare plan that's quality, that's really going to cover what you need as you age. That's big dollars, big money. If we don't have that, we need to quickly find a way to build those resources. An online digital business, the sooner you start it, the better. The sooner you start it, the better. Okay, let's talk about what else are the step-by-steps. Okay, so you can build your social media, you can build your email list. You also, it's actually pre-built, right? A website. Why do you need a website? Well, the website is where you people can opt in to your email list, right? A website is where you can send email campaigns from. A website is where people can actually go to purchase your product. So here's the beauty of the program that the online digital program that I am showing you guys the inside guts of, that I do myself, that thousands of people are having huge success with this. If you would love to see testimonials, you're like, okay, Shauna, but really, I want to know the specifics. I just need you to put more down anywhere, and I will make sure you have access to that. Hundreds of testimonials of people who I made my investment back in the first 10 days that I had this program. All I did was follow the steps, right? So here's the thing. If you invest in this, the website's already pre-built. Holy guacamole, Batman. It's pre-built. It's already built out for you, and it only costs you $29 one time. My other businesses, I've told you this before I had this program, I still have my other websites, by the way. I still have my coaching business and all of those things that I've already built. Heck, they've been built for 5 years, that I pay almost $300 a month for to have these. What if you paid $29 one time and you had all that? Holy Moses. I wish I had had that 5 years ago. I can't say that enough. I cannot say that enough. You can have it all pre-built for you. You don't have to figure out how to do it yourself. And you don't have to pay a website builder, a graphic designer, someone to do that for you, because it's pre-built. All you have to do is tweak a few things, connect a few buttons, right? If you want to change colors, you can change colors. But it's all there for you, including the product that you sell. So let's talk about that. The product, your offer. What are you going to offer that you are going to make money on your product? If you're like, well, Shauna, I don't have an offer. I don't even know what an offer is. An offer is anything that you are going to actually put out there in exchange for money with your customer, with your buyer. So if you don't have a product, if you don't have an offer, does that mean that you can't do an online business? No, you absolutely can have a business. You want the one that's pre-built. You want the one that has your offers already built. We're calling it a done for you, a DFY, a done for you. What's done for you? Everything's done for you. You actually have 4 products in one. You have the option of a $900 product, a $600 product, a $300 and a $100 product. People can invest and be part of your online business for 4 different price points. I know, that's amazing, right? Here's the best part. Because you own the business. You're not renting it from someone. You have purchased the resale rights. You get 100% profit. It's not an affiliate program. Okay, let me talk about this. because, oh, sorry, that's probably loud. Because an affiliate program is where you make a portion of the money for a product that someone else has built. Okay. I'm an affiliate for two other companies that right now, if it fits my customers' needs, I will always recommend them because I believe in them. I use them. I know they're effective. I know that they are trustworthy. I know that they are super powerful, right? The tools and systems that I use, I will be an affiliate for them if I believe in them. And so, yes, I make a percentage of that if one of the clients or one of my customers signs up for that. But guess what? I make 30% at most of the cost of that product. If I have my own digital business, every time I make a sale, it it's 100% mine. The money doesn't go anywhere else. I don't have, there's not a percentage that goes to someone above me. I'm not making money on someone that buys it from me. None of that. None of that. That's the stuff that we don't want to get involved in, right? Okay. So, gosh, I'm running out of space here. Let's move some stuff over. Okay. So we've gone through all of that. Um, let's 100% profit. Oh my gosh, who wouldn't want that? That's like a no-brainer. Versus a percentage, okay? Here's the other reason why you want an online business. I don't know. I think we're on number 7 now, right? Number 7, you can automate it. What the heck does automate it mean? This is when I'm talking about, remember, I'm talking about the strategies, the systems, the tools, right? Then you have to have skills and you have to have mindset. But the systems and the tools that are automated are where the power of an online business is, because that is why the business is working when you're not. That was the issue I had when and I still do this business. Keep in mind, I still have coaching clients and programs that I offer. The only thing that makes that system run is me, right? I don't have the systems built out to sell that product through an automated system. That kind of product that I work in over there depends on a personal one-on-one sales call. Now, I love doing sales calls. It doesn't, it's not something I dread. I know a lot of people don't like doing a sales call. Like any kind of an interaction where you're finding out what someone needs and trying to decide whether you have the product for them. And if you don't do a sales call correctly, I have a different take on a sales call. So that's not what it's about. It's about making sure that the person that I am connecting with has exactly what they need to get to where they want to go and be successful. That depends on their goals. It depends on them personally. It depends on, several different things. I'm not going to know whether I can help them unless I have the answers to all of those questions, and them sharing their background, why they're doing, what their goal is, what their big passion is. That's how I know whether we are meant to connect and for me to help you. So I love doing a sales call, but guess what? You can have an automated system that can make you $900 a day, $2,000 a day. We are having clients who use this product who are making $5,000, $10,000 a day automated. They don't get in the DMs. They're not bugging their friends and family. It's all automated. The only thing you have to do to make this business work is to just tell people about it. And where do you tell people about it? You tell people about it through the social media first. That's the first point of contact, right? And we show you how to do that. Even give you, topics for videos, even give you titles and hooks. And then the second place, once that happens, the key is for them to become part of your email list. Show you step by step how to build that. And then all those emails are already built for you. You could tweak them, right? You can go in there and tweak them and personalize them. But the basic system is already built for you and automatically delivering whether you're in there typing emails or not. Holy moly, that is powerful. That's how it's called leverage. That's leveraging your time. Because the fact is, you don't have to spend all your time. It's happening automatically for you behind the scenes, running like a machine. It is a machine. It's a system that's built on tools, so it runs like a machine. The only thing you have to do is get that first step going, and then everything else happens behind it without you doing anything. So when we talked about time and how an online business can save you time, right here, the automations. So here's the big reason why I think this business is powerful. And even if you don't want to sell the product that is offered, if you want to build your own product, this shows you how to do what you need to do to make your income in 2 hours a day. Do you have 2 hours a day to make your business go and put everything in it that you need to be able to get 6 figures out of it in a year? 2 hours a day. So if you're still working a regular job, having an online business where the strategies, systems, and tools are all built out for you, that's all it takes to make that whole thing run. So what do you do in those 2 hours a day? Those 2 hours a day are where you are going to be doing your income generating tasks, right? Your checklist of things that you need to get done each day, you could do in 2 hours if you follow the step by step. The step by step. Let me just, those 2 hours, what would you do? The first 30 minutes of your 2 hours, you're going to spend going in and posting free ads. We show you where to post free ads. We show you how to post free ads. There are over 200 sites, 200 different locations that you can go in and place a free ad for your business. Once again, that business can be this product that we're talking about, this exact program, or it could be your own. It doesn't really matter. You still learn how to do it, right? So you spend your first 30 minutes a day doing that, okay? 30 minutes. I'm sorry, I cannot write with this marker. It's too small. Free ads, okay? Then you're going to take the next hour. Now keep in mind the better you get at this, because the more practice you get, you can kind of shift and, move these around. But you're going to do 3 pieces of content. Okay, we're talking social media content here, right? 3 pieces. Does that mean that you have to be doing videos like me? No, it doesn't. You don't have to be going live to make this work for you. You could be doing this. They call it faceless advertising. You can be doing it without showing your face on camera. Once again, we show you how to do that. Okay? So it could be faceless, it could be lives, it could be static posts. But you're going to be going out there. You can't do it without telling people. You can't be having any kind of successful business if people don't know about it. This is how you're going to get it out there. You're going to be making 3 pieces of content per day and posting them, sharing them, getting them out there on the platform. So you choose where that's going to be. Is that going to be Facebook? Is it going to be YouTube? Is it going to be TikTok? You choose where you want to do it. Is it Instagram? Yeah, I forgot Instagram last time, right? Where do you want to show up to share what you have to offer? That's all you need to do, okay? And then as you get deeper into this, right, you start having people that are paying attention to what you're doing. Why are they paying attention to what you're doing? Because you're out there consistently. Right? You're out there consistently telling people what it is you're doing, what it is you're offering, what the opportunity is, how it works, how successful it's been, right? Why you're doing it. You're consistently out there saying the same message. This is the other key piece, right? You got to be consistent because people have to trust you before they're going to buy anything from you. So if you don't have something that helps people trust you, then they're not going to be able to purchase from you. How do you build trust? You build trust through repeat interaction with people, through getting to know someone. I mean, it's just like a real store. It's no business than a store. Let's say, oh, let's see, what's a fun store? Okay, let's go with clothing. Let's go with a clothing store. There's a cute boutique store, right, that you saw pop up. Or maybe you've seen this boutique store and you've driven by it several times, right? But you've never gone in. You finally walk into the boutique store and you're like, oh, wow, these guys have really cute stuff. You know, maybe you have seen them online. Maybe they have a social media following, so you have an idea, but you still want to see it in person. You want to connect with that stuff in person, right? It has to have a reputation before you're going to invest in it if you don't know the person. But the best way to get to know a person online is to be out there consistently sharing your message and what you offer, how they can get it, how it works for them. That's how you build that reputation. It's just like someone going in and trying on clothes at the store. Here's another thing, you got to consistently have a CTA. What's a CTA? A CTA is a call to action. You can't, and I think I talked about this yesterday. You know, when I was doing my art, one of the things that I was doing wrong in the beginning is I was just posting stuff, but I wasn't asking people if they wanted to purchase it, meaning I didn't even tell people it was available to purchase. And finally, I had someone go, well, Sean, you know, you post all that art, but where's that going? I'm like, oh, well, it's for sale. You can buy it. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were just, you know, painting because you loved it. And I figured somebody else had already bought it, maybe. Like, no, you have to go out there and make offers. You have to give them a call to action. What is it you want them to do? Do you want them to give you your email for a free, you know, downloadable, valuable piece of content? Do you want them to know what it is you have to offer? You've got to be out there consistently making offers. Yeah, that's what we use our social media for. inviting people to learn more about what it is you're doing. What is it you're doing that you can help them with? You got to be out there showing people and asking them to be involved. Okay, so the last 30 minutes you're going to spend engaging. Well, who are you engaging with? You're engaging with anyone who's commented on any of your content in your posts. Maybe you're writing a new email or you're responding to an email, right? You could be writing an email that says, "Oh my gosh, I just did the most amazing thing yesterday. You want to see it? Here's the link." And it may be you did an amazing TikTok video. It may be you did an amazing demo of how your product works. It may be that you have a client who you got amazing results, like they got amazing results with you and they're sharing with you how they got those results, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, can I share this with more people so that more people will know how I can help them?" They say, "Yeah." And so you share a testimonial. It could be a million different things here, but you want to engage, especially on your social media, because that's going to help build your algorithm. Because the social media platforms want to see that people are interested in what you're putting out there, the content. The more engagement on that content, the more they go, "Oh, wow, she's got something out here that people really want." And they're going to help spread that out further. It's going to reach more people. Why do they want it to reach more people? Well, they want it to reach more people because they want more people to spend time on their platform. So it's a give take. What comes around goes around, right? The more you engage with the people that are paying attention to what you're doing or the people you want to be connected with, the more the platform's going to reward that and go, "Oh, okay, here's exactly who she wants to connect with. Next time she puts a piece of content out there, we're going to make sure they see it." That's how the algorithms work. And you can see how that would snowball very quickly, especially on TikTok. Okay. All right. What else do we want to talk about? So I want to make sure that you understand that those 3 pieces of content, what are you doing in these 3 pieces of content? I'm sorry, this is so messy, guys. Those 3 pieces of content, they're going to be basically talking about, first of all, you're going to be talking to your ideal customer. You're going to be directing it to your ideal customer. You're going to be showing them that you understand their problem. And you're going to be showing them how you have the solution to their problem. That's all you have to do in your content. We're not talking about super complicated stuff here. You don't have to be you don't have to be a tech guru. You don't have to be anything special. You don't have to be anything other than yourself, because all you're doing is telling people, "Hey, I see you. I know who you are." Why? Here's the best thing. Why? Because most of the time they're just like you. Why do you understand what they're going through? Why do you understand the challenges that they're facing? Why do you know the kind of thoughts that they're having every day that are making them afraid, that they're worried about, that they stress over? Why? Because you know them intimately, because you've had those same experiences, those same thoughts. And you have the solution, right? You're sitting with the solution. So Why wouldn't you share that with them? Hey, I get it. I hear you. I see you. I feel you. I know because this happened to me. I know because this happened to my customer. But guess what? Look at where we are now. Look at how much can change when you just jump in, all in, right? And make the change. When you don't just keep thinking about, yeah, I really should do something about that. Problems grow bigger and that negative frequency starts taking over if you just keep putting things on the back burner. If you keep, trying to forget about it, or you don't take action to make a salute to come up with a way to solve it. We all know that. I mean, that's not anything new. That's not new info. But how do we take care of that? If you're going to bed at night, if you're going to bed at night and you're like, yeah, I just don't really see how I am going to get out of this financially, right? Maybe you lost all your investments during one of the recent crashes, right? One of the big financial crashes. Maybe you're starting to get it back, but you're still nowhere where you need to be able to live 20 years, you know, not working anymore. That 401k that you have just isn't quite enough. Or if you're like me, you have no 401k. Just no 401k. If you've always worked for yourself, right? And you didn't have that set up, maybe you didn't have it set up because you literally didn't have the extra money to do it. When I was, single parent raising kids, every single penny I had went into just the basic functioning of life. So I don't regret it. Oh my gosh, no, not at all. I'm not complaining. I'm not resentful about that, but I know that I have some catching up to do. Boom. I have some catching up to do. I can't wait for someone to rescue me. I can't wait for the solution to just magically, the problem to magically resolve itself. We know that doesn't work. We have to do something to make something create a different result. Now, does that mean that we're always going to be 100% right when we make a step forward? No, sometimes the step we make isn't the perfect step, and that's okay. We don't give up, right? We don't want to quit trying. I've made several of those, we'll call them missteps, right? And I think I've talked about these before too. The different ways that I was trying to make extra income, right? The home party things, right? Pampered Chef, Mary Kay. Shoot, there was another one in there. Um, um, I can't think of it, but other things who were, like the pyramid type things where you have someone above you, and then you are responsible for building people below you. So there's like everybody's making money off of everybody else type thing. I did those. I didn't like it. I really didn't like being the kind of person that was trying to convince someone that it was the right thing for them to do. Here's the beauty of having your own business, your very own business. You have it because you believe in it. If you do not believe in it, none of this is going to work for you. I talked about this on TikTok. I talked about this yesterday. We have to have resilience, tenacity, and uh, what was the third one? Resilience, tenacity, and I forgot it. The other word. I'll think of it later. If we don't have those three things, we can't stay with the commitment. We also can't control our minds so that when things get in the way, we don't just want to give up, because it's never going to be a smooth, perfect ride. It doesn't happen instantly. It doesn't happen without putting in some kind of effort and energy either. Oh my gosh. I think that's one of the most frustrating things is when I am working with someone and we're talking and they're like, "Yeah, I think I want to do it." But wait, what do I have to do to make it work? And when we go through that, they're like, "Oh, well, that sounds too hard. I don't know if I want to do that." Well, there isn't a single business out there that you don't have to do something to make it work. And it's just like anything else, it's a skill that you learn. If you have never used social media before, yeah, it's going to take a little bit to learn how to set it up, to learn how to, click the button and go live, to learn how to make a post. But that's a growth mindset. If you're not willing to learn new things, if you're not willing to learn new things, you've totally decided your future. Your future is already what you've made it. You're done. You're done. You have to be willing to open your mind, even if it's something that you're skeptical about. I was so skeptical about this opportunity. This particular online digital marketing business, I really thought it was kind of scammy. And I thought it surely, honestly, it's probably not as good as what they say. But even if it's only half as good as what they say, heck, I'm in, right? Okay, so maybe I don't make six figures with it. Maybe I make five figures with it. That's still way more than I'm making now for, quote, the 2 hours a day that they say that I have to do. That's why I jumped in. I was like, the risk, the reward outweighed the risk. The fact that I only had to sell one to get my money back. If I really got in here and was like, yeah, I don't think this is for me, all I had to do was sell one and my investment was paid for. There almost is no way to lose. Otherwise, I could look at my future and my future is going to stay the same exactly as I have it now. So I jumped in, I tried it, and I was freaking blown away. Here's what else. Okay, here's the best part, and here's why this program is so much different than everything else I've done. And I've done some good programs. There's really only one program that I would still recommend right now out of all the ones I've done that I would say, yep, this is worth every penny. If you want to know who that is, because it's a person who's running the program, right? Besides what I'm doing right now, I only have one other person that I would recommend that I would jump back in a second with them. And that's a program that's $500 a month. A month. This is a program you pay once and you get everything we've talked about. And here is the big whammy. This is why I would jump in the other program that I was telling you about. Again, it's a real community of people. This isn't, you just don't get in here and you're like in la la land all by yourself. I have paid a lot of money. I have paid $30,000 for a program that I didn't get what I needed out of it. It just couldn't deliver what it said it was going to deliver, right? They had too many people in the program to really help, right? And they couldn't help narrow down the product because they had so many different people doing so many different products. This is a community of people who are there are 80% of the people inside the community are on the same path. The same path being they are learning how to sell the same product. So every conversation that goes on inside that community is helpful to you. because everybody else is doing the same thing. And I had someone go, well, that doesn't seem helpful. That's your competition. That means 80% of the people in there are no, they're really not. Everyone is in there supporting everyone else. Need more views on a TikTok video? Put it inside the community. Need more people to follow you on your subscribe to your YouTube channel? Put it in the community. Everybody supports each other. Oh my gosh. Everybody is supporting each other. What else happens? What else happens in the community? People are posting their wins all the time. And I'm telling you, when you have one of those days where it didn't go very well, or maybe you didn't get done what you wanted to get done, that's what happens to me most of the time. Most of the time, I am like, okay, here's what I need to do, right? I'm going to do my 2 hours today. And I let something else come up, or something does come up, right? Currently, right now, my dog is not doing well. She's got some issues that we are trying to figure out. It's been taking up some time. It's distracting me away from my job as far as making sure I get everything in. So, guess what? When I see other people's wins and their challenges that they're experiencing, and people are cheerleading them and telling them, hey, it's okay, there's another day. Hey, that happened to me. That same thing happened to me, but blah, 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 blah. This is what I did. This is how I fixed it. Oh my gosh, this is worth millions of dollars just to have this support. More importantly, what happens in the community? You have a classroom with more training content than you already get with the actual program that you purchase. More training, right? You get live training, right? You can go to Zooms. You get live tech support. Holy moly. Tech support, you guys. You're like, yeah, Shauna, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know. Yeah, if you're stuck, you're like, yeah, my button's not working. I don't understand this button. And they're like, oh, here, let's look at it. Click, click, click. Oh, yeah, this has to be hooked up to this. That's all you need. And they're going to help you do that. Or maybe it's something, with PayPal. And they're like, yeah, that's actually not us. You're going to have to go talk to PayPal. Here's how you go talk to PayPal, right? I mean, oh my gosh, you get real live people. Real people. Now there's protocols, right? You have to submit, right, to be able to be on one of those calls. It's not just random willy-nilly, right? Otherwise, nobody would be able to get anything done, right? You do have to submit a support ticket if you're needing something, but 24/7, you have access to some sort of tech support. That doesn't mean they can immediately give you your answer as soon as you put it in there. It may take time to resolve it, but you have access to someone. If something goes wrong with your Facebook, who do you contact? If you purchase a course from someone and it's just a course and you don't understand something or something, where do you go? Community, I am, oh my gosh. This is the difference right here. Real people and community, right? Real people, including experts who are providing feedback. That's the difference between success and not success. Let's say you follow everything step by step and you're still not getting the results. You've been out there, and here's the other, you can't expect like results within 24 hours, right? Sometimes you can't expect results for 3 months. You got to give yourself 90 days. Let's say within those 90 days you're feeling really lost. You can go to a live training, a live Zoom call with the founder of the company of this program, and she will answer your questions. Plus, there are other people to answer your questions, right? It is more than just one person. This isn't one person trying to serve thousands and thousands of people. Right now, they have a team behind them that's helping make sure that everyone gets what they need. Holy moly. This right here, my personal experience, and especially with my clients, this is the difference between success and not success. Are you out there, hanging out there in the breeze on your own, like a solo climber? Not advised. Who climbs Mount Everest just by themselves? No one. No one. You have a guide that you've actually paid, right? You have a guide. You have a whole team of people with you, and everybody helps everyone else. That is how you make the summit. You got to have the right gear in your backpack when you're going on these kinds of expeditions. This program gives you all of that. What needs to be in your backpack? Let's go back there. Does someone know the answer? I bet you do. I bet you do. What needs to be in your backpack? Okay. So, backpack, the gear to summit, right? We'll call it the gear that you need to summit. You've got to have the right strategies. You got to have the right strategies. That's the foundation. Remember? Okay. You've got to have the right systems. You can have all the strategies in the world, but you're going to fail if you don't have systems. That's how I failed several times. Several times. I didn't have systems in place. Now, my other business that I have, my coaching business, I do have systems. They're still not as effective and efficient as the system that the Legacy Builders program offers you right now. Man, powerful, powerful system. You got to have tools. You got to have the right tools. Who are the tools? Like, what are the tools? That's where I want to say, what are the tools? The tools aren't just tech. The tools are also people, guides, experts, people in your community. Okay. Tools along with automations, right? This is, your website, your opt-in page, webinars. We're talking lots of tools that are already pre-built that are given to you. They're given to you. You don't even have to do your own webinars. You can invite people to the webinars that they present, and they tell you how to leverage these webinars for your own business. So when someone shows up to the webinar, it's not like they're going to buy from another person. They're connected to you. They show you how to make that system work. Super powerful, okay? Then what else do you need in your backpack? You got to have the right skills. Skills meaning, are you, let's say if you're going to summit, are you physically fit? Right? Do you have what it takes? This is where your skills come into play and you get training. If you're going to run a marathon, you don't just get out there and run the marathon. There's training, there's certain things that have to be in place for you to be able to make all that work, right? Just when you run a marathon, you have strategies and you use systems, training systems, right? But the skills to make those systems work, okay? You've got to have the right mindset. You got to have a CEO, right? And you got to be in it to win it, all in. You have to believe. You will only get the result that you believe. If you're like, I don't know if this will work with me, or I don't think this is going to work for me, it won't, guaranteed. This is where everything starts. Are you open-minded? Are you willing to learn? Are you coachable? Are you willing to implement what all the step-by-step things are you're being taught? That all happens here in your mindset, right? So once you have all these, do you have the strategies? These are the 4 elements. Do you have the strategies, system, tools, and skills to be able to get more leads? Do you have the strategies, system, tools, and skills to nurture and connect with them so that you build rapport with them? Do you have the systems in place? Do you have the automations in place to help that happen? Do you know how to do that without having to send, hundreds of DMs or get on sales calls? Ding, this shows you how to do that. Oh, we need to get going here pretty soon, right? Do you have a way to convert sales, to make sales? Do you have the systems, strategies, tools? Like, do you have all that in place, right? Here's the next thing. This is how we make a really sustainable business. Do you have the strategy, system, tools, skills to be able to get repeat customers so that this becomes sustainable? Do you have what you need to go out there and promote and market to attract more leads to you? You can purchase a system for less than the cost of a cell phone, you guys. I mean, it's like I said, it's mind blowing. It's something I paid $30,000+ for, and you can get it for less than the cost of an iPhone and have permission to resell it for 100% profit. That's why an online business can get you where you want to go. It's so much easier. And we didn't even talk about really like all the benefits. That was just the guts, right? The benefits are, what are the benefits? You can work wherever you want, whenever you want. If you're a night owl and you want to work from midnight to 3 a.m., you can do that. If you are an early bird riser and you're like, no, Shauna, I get up at 4 a.m., you could be done with your work by 6:30 a.m. And you can do it from anywhere. You're like, yeah, nope, I'm going to take a sabbatical and I want to leave for, 6 weeks. I want to find a way to have a business up and running during that 6 weeks. I'm going to start a new business. This would be the answer because you can do it from the beach in Thailand. You can do it from the cabin in Estes Park. And this is the tool, this is the system, this is the strategy. This is the whole kit and caboodle that will give you whatever it is you want for your future that maybe you thought you were going to have to give up on. Whether, like we talked about that, whether it's the lake house, whether it's traveling abroad, whether it's being able to take your kids on vacation. Maybe you just want to go to Hawaii. Maybe you've never, that's me. I still haven't been to Hawaii, you guys. I want to take a trip like that. But guess what? My finances, they would have to change in order for that to happen. Back then, I was looking at it like, oh, yeah, no, there's no way I could make that happen. Now it's a possibility. It's a real possibility. It's coming around the corner because this is an opportunity that you can't wait to jump in on. The longer you wait, the harder it is going to be to make it work for you, right? This industry right now is growing, oh my gosh, so quickly. This is the chance to get in. Right now, it's a $1 billion a day business back in 2020. Now it's $3 billion a day. It's predicted to be in the trillions dollars per day. This industry is generating that much income. And that could be part of that could be yours. If you know how to work an online digital business and you can invest in one that's already been proven, you don't have to build the whole machine and guts yourself. You can invest and make it yours. Literally, make it yours. Okay, I'm going to let you go. I hope that you guys have some questions and that you would like to know more info. So just put more anywhere in the comments if you would like more info, and I will be sure to reach out and connect with you and get you the first piece of information, which is the blueprint. It's a 5-step business blueprint that all of these pieces fit into. All of these pieces that we were just talking to fit into a 5-step blueprint, so you can have that for you to take and use. And then if you want to know more, of course, there are ways for you to connect with me and get more info. Plus, you'll be getting emails that lead you down what I call the path of information so that you can make a decision whether this is the right thing for you. Because it's better to have all the information in your hands so that you can make a really educated decision than just go, well, it might, I don't know, it could be, I don't know. Get all your questions answered so that you can make a decision, yes or no, and then let's move on, right? If it's no, that's totally okay. Totally okay. You may have something else that you're looking at, or maybe you're just not ready because you're like, yep, no, I don't think this is something I want to jump into. That is okay, but have all the information so you can make that decision. Because what if you could change your future today by making one choice? One simple choice, taking action on it can transform your whole future. Not kidding. Not kidding. For reals. For reals. All right. Talk to you later.